Do you really believe that taking a bath every day after turning 70 is good for your health? Have you ever stopped to think that this common habit might actually be shortening your life, and nobody's told you until now? Well, pay attention. What you're about to discover here can completely change the way you care for your body, your skin, your heart, and your longevity. We're talking about seemingly harmless routines that hide serious risks, and that many people only uncover when it's already too late. I'm a geriatric physician, and I've spent years studying the impact of daily self-care on health in older age. And the bath, my friend, is not just a hygiene ritual, it's a minefield. It can trigger fatal falls, provoke heart problems, weaken your skin's immune defenses, and yes, accelerate aging. If you're over 70 or care for someone who is, what I'm about to show you here is more important than any antiseptic soap or moisturizing cream. But before we continue, subscribe to the channel right now. This helps us spread this life-changing information and, above all, guarantees you access to content that can extend your life with quality. Because here we talk seriously about health, with truth and heart. Today, you'll learn the 5 habits that may seem like self-care, but are silently sabotaging your disease prevention, your well-being, and your physical resilience. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to turn bath time into a true ritual of healthy aging. Take a deep breath, because what comes next may shock you, but it may also save you. Let's begin. Few people know it, but an apparently harmless bath can become a dangerous trigger for the heart of anyone over 70. When the water is too hot, something silent happens in the body. Blood vessels dilate rapidly and blood pressure plummets without warning. In older adults with a history of hypertension or arrhythmias, that thermal shock is like a deep jolt to the heart, forcing the body to react abruptly. I've seen patients who, after a hot bath, suffered intense dizziness, blurred vision, and near fainting spells. Those symptoms must not be ignored. They're the body's red flags that something is very wrong. The problem worsens when the bath lasts more than 15 minutes. Especially if the water exceeds 41 degrees. At that temperature, your cardiovascular system is put to the test, as if you were sprinting on a treadmill. And all this in a slippery, support-free environment. Studies published in Geriatrics and Gerontology International found that seniors who took very hot daily baths experienced up to a 30% increase in cardiac workload. It's like asking your heart to run a marathon with no warning. And the scariest part, it all happens in silence while you think you're relaxing. I'll never forget one case. A lucid, healthy 90-year-old man suffered a sudden heart attack right in his bathroom. His daughter, guided by intuition, went to check on him and found him unconscious under the hot water. He was saved just in time, but it could have ended in tragedy. The house was silent. The floor was wet, and there had been no warning signs. A bath. Just a bath. That story haunts me because it's far more common than people realize. Many seniors see the bath as a moment of pleasure and hygiene, but they forget that an aging body responds differently. With age, heat regulation slows down, thermal control becomes less efficient, and the heart, no matter how robust it seems, no longer reacts with the same speed. That's why true longevity demands respect for the body's limits. Lowering the water temperature, keeping baths shorter, and avoiding the hottest hours are simple yet powerful measures. The guideline is clear: a lukewarm bath, no hotter than 38 degrees C, for up to 10 minutes, with breaks if needed. And this isn't just about heart health. A bath taken with mindfulness becomes part of a self-care ritual that honors the body and boosts well-being. As a physician, I always say, aging wisely isn't about doing less, but about doing everything with more attention. After all, disease prevention starts with the smallest habits. When we talk about health in the golden years, we're not only talking about medications or checkups, we're talking about daily choices, like how you bathe, that shape healthy aging and preserve your independence. Now that we've uncovered one of the most overlooked risk factors in everyday life, let's move on to another habit that seems harmless but could be subtly undermining your resilience and well-being. The skin is the body's largest organ, and perhaps the most overlooked in later life. What many don't realize is that after 65, this natural barrier can lose up to 50% of its hydration, becoming thinner, drier, and more prone to damage. Combine that with daily hot baths and regular soap, and you get a recipe for trouble. It's like washing delicate lace with harsh detergent. Clean for now, but falling apart over time. A 78-year-old patient came to me complaining of relentless itching, tiny skin fissures, and burning sensations. It turned out she bathed twice daily with perfumed soap, thinking she was doing her skin a favor, when in fact she was stripping away its protective layers. After switching to a gentle glycerin-based cleanser and reducing bath frequency, her symptoms vanished within weeks. This wasn't magic. It was the prevention of silent skin diseases that steal quality of life. Dry skin in seniors isn't just uncomfortable, it's an open door for infections. Invisible micro-fissures can let in bacteria and fungi, often without any warning signs at first. A study in the Journal of Aging Research and Clinical Practice found that older adults who use soap more than 4 times a week had a 60% higher risk of dermatitis. That directly undermines well-being and leads to treatments that could have been avoided with a few simple routine changes. We need to rethink cleanliness. A bath that respects an aging body should be strategic, not automatic. Neutral or glycerin soaps, lukewarm water, and immediate moisturization are key to reinforcing the skin's resilience. I often recommend products with 10% urea or almond oil to lock in moisture. This is not just about appearance, it's about preserving your body's natural immune barrier. That, too, is longevity, keeping skin intact so you can live with health and comfort. In my clinic, I like to joke, you're not just taking a bath, you're awakening awareness. Laughter helps learning, but the topic is serious. Every time we wash skin aggressively, we lose a bit of our defense against the world. And most seniors don't even notice until their skin is already raw or hypersensitive. That's why this message must be delivered, gently but firmly. The good news? You can reverse this with small habit tweaks. My patient returned 3 months later with skin that looked renewed. No more itching, just comfort and a peaceful smile. That's the transformation we aim for in healthy aging. And if your skin can reveal silent cries for help, what else might we be ignoring in our daily routines? One of the greatest silent enemies of longevity lurks where you least expect, in the bathroom. Slippery, humid, and lacking supports, that space is a prime risk zone for falls in older adults, and daily bathing only heightens the danger. According to the Brazilian Society of Geriatrics and Gerontology, 38% of senior falls happen during or immediately after a bath. The very moment meant for comfort can turn into a threat to your independence. I recall Mr. Antonio, 88, a fiercely independent man who did his own shopping, gardened and bathed solo every day. One morning, stepping out of the tub without a non-slip mat or grab bar, he slipped and fractured his hip. The surgery was successful, but his recovery never was. He ended up in a wheelchair and gradually lost the sparkle in his eyes, not from pain, but from the loss of freedom. Stories like his are all too common and deeply preventable. A fall's impact goes far beyond a broken bone. Studies show that 25% of seniors over 80 who fracture a hip die within a year, often from complications like thrombosis, pneumonia, or prolonged immobility. Many also develop a paralyzing fear of falling again, avoiding even simple activities and damaging their emotional well-being. In these cases, fear becomes a thief of life, and it all starts with a single misstep after a bath. To prevent this, adapt your space. Non-slip mats, grab bars, shower seats and bright lighting are your best allies in preventing accidents and disease. I always tell my patients to test their bathroom safety before turning on the water. It's an investment that saves lives and preserves an older adult's resilience. Safety in the bathroom is worth more than any decorative luxury. Some say accidents just happen. I disagree. Most senior falls, especially in the bathroom, are not random. They stem from lack of preparation. A beautiful but unsafe bathroom is a disguised trap. A single slip can rob you of years of autonomy and self-esteem. That's why I insist. Health in older age begins at home, on the floor we walk, and in decisions we often dismiss as trivial. Mr. Antonio's fall changed his family forever. His daughter installed safety rails, his grandson ordered a secure shower chair, and within days their bathroom became a place of protection, not peril. Let this story be a wake-up call. When routines are rethought with love and information, healthy aging stops being theory and becomes a lived reality day by day with dignity and care. Imagine this. A 92-year-old woman steps out of a hot bath and slowly walks to her bedroom chair. A half-open window lets in a cold night breeze. Minutes later, she starts shivering. Her lips go numb and her skin feels as cold as marble. She was slipping into hypothermia. Silent, dangerous, and sadly, common among seniors. Few realize that an aging body's temperature regulation can be up to 40% less efficient. That small detail can be deadly if ignored. An older person's thermal resilience is limited. Unlike younger folks who quickly adapt, an aging body reacts slowly. After a hot bath, the skin loses heat fast, and if the environment is cold, the body can't recover it in time. That rapid swing between hot and cold may seem harmless, but it's one of the most underestimated risks for seniors. Failing to dry off properly or delaying getting dressed can send your body into crisis. I treated Mrs. Lords, an active crocheter and plant lover who read her Bible each morning. One evening, after her bath, she felt weak, confused, and chilled. The diagnosis was mild hypothermia. The cause? A hot bath before bed, an open window, and a delay in dressing. What seemed a minor oversight was actually her body screaming for attention. Such cases spike in autumn and winter, but can happen year-round, especially in poorly ventilated homes or on cold floors. The answer isn't skipping baths, but planning them better. I advise my patients to bathe before 6 p.m., keep the bathroom warm, and have towels and warm clothes ready beforehand. Dry off completely from head to toe, put on warm garments immediately, and never walk barefoot. Keep doors and windows closed throughout. These simple habits protect health in later life and prevent needless emergencies. Hydration matters too. After your bath, sip a warm tea or room temperature water to help stabilize your core temperature. Teach family members to spot hypothermia signs, confusion, slurred speech, cold hands, as a serious prevention measure. What may seem like a simple chill can quickly become a medical emergency. Mrs. Lords learned her lesson. Now she readies the bathroom in advance, keeps her bedroom door shut, and even sports a plush robe. She jokes, "My bath is now a ritual of care, not a hidden risk." That's the essence of healthy aging, turning habits into life allies, not invisible daily traps. And if even your own temperature can deceive you, what else might you be overlooking? Did you know your skin hosts billions of beneficial microbes that form an invisible fortress against disease? This community, your skin microbiome, acts as a natural line of defense. But few realize that in older age this shield is already weakened and can be wiped out by excessive bathing with harsh soaps. In the name of hygiene, many seniors are stripping away their own protection. I saw this firsthand with Mrs. Celeste, an 83-year-old who adored being squeaky clean. She used perfume soap every day, sometimes twice, scrubbing with a loofah under hot water. The result? constant irritation, flaking and redness. A closer look revealed she'd lost much of her protective microbiome. The prescription was simple: fewer baths, a gentle soap, and listening to her body's cues. Relief was almost immediate. Within weeks, her skin glowed with health again. Studies show seniors over 75 who bathe with soap daily have about 35% less skin immunity. Sounds paradoxical, doesn't it? But disease prevention is all about balance. Just as your gut needs good bacteria, so does your skin. Using fragrant, dye-laden or antibacterial soaps kills the very organisms you need for defense. It's like throwing away an umbrella because it got wet. Ridiculous and risky. When we discuss healthy habits in later life, bathing must shift from automatic routine to a moment of body awareness. I tell my patients to use neutral soaps sparingly and skip areas where the skin is already healthy. Armpits, intimate zones and feet can be washed daily. The rest of the body needs only a gentle rinse. This preserves the microbiome, prevents inflammation, and bolsters natural resilience. The key is moderation. It's not about stopping baths. It's about caring for your skin with kindness, not aggression. Applying vegetable oils after bathing and avoiding rough towels are simple acts that nourish the skin and support well-being. When your skin is healthy, your body thanks you silently: less itching, fewer lesions, fewer doctor visits, and more time to live with lightness, dignity, and autonomy. Today, Mrs. Celeste champions conscious bathing. I thought I was doing the right thing. Now I see that over-cleaning made me more fragile, she said, smiling. That transformation is what healthy aging is all about. Because living longer isn't just about adding years. It's about how we care for our bodies in every detail, even down to the soap we choose. Now that you've discovered the hidden risks behind daily bathing in later life, tell me, which of these habits were you practicing, thinking they were harmless? Share your experience in the comments. Your story could open the eyes of many others seeking greater longevity and well-being. And of course, subscribe to the channel and ring the bell. It's essential so you don't miss the next transformative content that will strengthen your health day by day. There's much more to come. So stick around, watch the next videos, and join us on this journey toward healthy aging. A big hug, and see you next time.